We're starting a new series on Jesus and the women in the Bible. Jesus had a way of interacting with women so that women would know that they were valued. And the amazing part is that he often defied what was culturally acceptable and what was expected within the culture and the roles. Jesus allowed the women to participate with him in ministry and in building the kingdom. So we're going to examine a series of Jesus's interactions with women so that we can learn from how Jesus interacted with women of what it should look like in the kingdom of God today. In the Bible, in John 2, in verses 1 through 11, we're told this Bible story. Now it was on the third day of the wedding feast in Cana in Galilee that Jesus' mother was present, and Jesus and his disciples had been invited to the wedding as well. When his mother came up to him and she said, "They have no more wine." And Jesus said, "Woman, why are you involving me? It's not my time yet." But his mother looked at the servants and she said, "Do whatever he tells you." And so, sitting over there in the corner near them, there were 6 jars. And these 6 jars were the jars that were used for ceremonial cleansing by the Jews. And each jar could hold 20 to 30 gallons. Jesus told the servants, "Fill those jars with water." Well, the servants did exactly as he said, and they filled them all the way up to the brim. And Jesus said, "I want you to now draw water and take it to the master of the ceremony." And so the servants did as Jesus asked. Well, the master of the ceremony, when he drank the water that had been turned to wine, he did not know where it had come from, but the servants knew. And he went immediately to the bridegroom and took him aside, and he said to him, "How is it that everyone gives their choice wine at the very beginning, but you have waited until now?" This was the very first miracle and sign that Jesus performed. And through it, his glory was revealed. And the disciples, their faith was increased because they had seen it. May God honor the telling of his word. What do you learn about Jesus in this passage? How did he treat his mom? And how did he honor her? What do you learn about the disciples and the servants? Or what about the master of the ceremony? Based on this story, what can you say about what you need to do as you interact with people today? I'm so glad you're listening to this series. Shalom, y'all.